it's like, dog, you cheated on your wife twice. 2 times publicly and you got outed for it. Like, how much must you hate your wife? And the second time to be cheated on with a minor. Earlier this weekend, a former Twitch employee, Cody Connors, actually posted that the reason DrDisrespect got banned off of Twitch permanently was because he was caught talking to minors. And everyone went crazy. If you want a more in-depth explanation on how all of this happened and, the lead up to all this, go watch my video here. But so far, the only response that DrDisrespect has given is, I didn't do anything wrong and I got all my money. So, I'm cooling, I guess. And as of yesterday, the gaming studio that DrDisrespect actually helped co-found actually dropped him as a client, saying this on Twitter. On Friday evening, we became aware of an allegation against one of our co-founders, Guy Beam, aka DrDisrespect. We assumed his innocence and began speaking with the parties involved, and in order to maintain our principles and standards as a studio and individuals, we needed to act. For this reason, we are terminating our relationship with Guy Beam immediately. Not only that, the Midnight Studio head actually said this about DrDisrespect on Twitter. This is a statement from me personally. It does not reflect any of my companies and has not gone through any legal or PR approvals. If you inappropriately message a minor, I cannot work with you, period. I promised to only act on facts, and I did. But with no concrete evidence given over the weekend, everyone just kind of had to assume that these were all just allegations. And, even if these companies are talking with the parties involved, we, as people, to make our own decision about the case, we don't have any information on it. And again, the only response that DrDisrespect has given is, I didn't do anything, got my money, cool. But today, DrDisrespect actually finally responded with a long-ass Twitter post. I mean, it's crazy long. The whole essay, pretty much. But yeah, I kind of just want to go over some of the key points that he had in that little essay response to everything. So yeah, in his response essay, DrDisrespect said, "Were there Twitch whisper messages with an individual back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual, mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more, nothing illegal happened." And this honestly just feels like, when predators get caught in, sting operation videos, stuff like that. I mean, even the EDP situation of, I just wanted a cupcake, I came here for a cupcake.
Go ahead. Well, I was actually coming out here to pick up a cupcake and then go back home.
And every single time predators like this get caught, it's just like, oh, actually, I just wanted to teach them a lesson, or, I actually wasn't going to do anything with them. I just wanted to hang out, or, tell them that there's scary people on this app or whatever. And it's just like, dude, it doesn't matter. You still had the intentions of meeting up with a minor. It doesn't matter if, actually, I wasn't going to do anything illegal in the first place. And to make things worse, he actually edited this post twice, removing and then re-adding the word minor in the part that says, "Were there Twitch messages with an individual minor back in 2017? So that was what the post now says. He edited it, removed it, and then added it back in later. And another thing that people were saying was, well, why didn't you, come out the gate swinging and saying, hey, I'm not a pedophile? And another point that I brought up in my last video was, why didn't you come out the gate swinging saying that, I'm not a PDF file. I don't talk to minors, instead of just going, well, nothing illegal happened. I got paid, so I don't care. And his response to that was, everyone has been wanting to know why I was banned from Twitch, but for the reasons outside of my control, I was not allowed to say anything for the last several years. Now that 2 former Twitch employees have publicly disclosed the accusations, I can. So just like everyone thought, the reason that he couldn't say anything about it these past couple years was just due to, the whole settlement and everything. But the only thing is, he says that now he's able to talk about it because the 2 Twitch employees, why didn't you come out and say anything yesterday? I mean, if that was the whole NDA agreement, the whole settlement agreement is that no one would talk about it, and someone talked about it, why not, try to defend yourself the day of, not the day after, but, whatever. He also tried to redeem himself, I guess, kind of similar to the accusations of him, and, I mean, I guess they're not accusations, they were facts of him cheating on his wife.
I want to be transparent that I've been unfaithful.
He said, now, from a moral standpoint, I'll absolutely take responsibility. I should not have entertained those conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me and as an adult, a husband and a father. It should never have happened. I get it. I'm not perfect. I'll fucking own my shit. That was stupid. And it's like, dog, you cheated on your wife twice. 2 times publicly and you got outed for it. Like, how much must you hate your wife? I'm sure she's a great, awesome bomb, awesome wife. You're just a terrible fucking person, dude. And the second time to be cheated on with a minor. That's insane, and you're gonna stay with this guy. I don't even have kids with him, but fuck. I really hope she leaves and goes and finds someone who loves her, because clearly you don't. Oh my god, dude. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know. I don't understand how cheating on your wife with a minor, in any sense, any realm, any universe, is worth it in any fucking way. Twice. You got caught twice. And the whole thing is like, you know, I just he has a family. Like, he has a daughter, I'm pretty sure, or at least he has kids. Like, so imagine someone doing this to them. How pissed would he be? But, you know, apparently the rules don't apply to him. And again, it's like we still don't know the age of the girl that he was talking to. I hope to God, you know, it was closer to 18 than, you know, than it actually is. But it could have been a 12-year-old for all we know. All it said is he was talking to a minor. He also addressed if he was, like, leaving streaming or entertainment and everything. He had this to say about that. Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine. But I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made this mistake all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family, as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. Oh, a heavy weight off your shoulders. Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, no, because, you know, you're the victim in this situation of talking to a minor inappropriately. So, yeah. Also, why every time he cheats on his wife does he have to go and take a vacation with his family? Are you not spending time with your family at all? Like, it feels like, you know, that's the one time you guys ever spend time with each other. It's pretty fucking insane. And I know you're a streamer, streaming for multiple hours, but it's like, dude, come on. I don't think you need to be streaming 8+ hours a day. It's just insane. And I get it, you know, I'm not the man I was 4 years ago, but also at the same time, you were still an adult. So I would hope that, you know, you would have learned your lesson cheating, one, and two, by that time, you're already in your mid-30s, bro. Like, you should know not to maybe even your late 30s. I forget how fucking old he is now, but you should already know not to talk to minors. That's a pretty simple thing that I feel like should be drilled in your head the second you turn 10. I don't know, dude. Like, just what the fuck? Why? This is such a weird case. And a lot of people on the internet actually had a lot to say about this. Tin the Tatman said this.
Wow, this is absolutely insane, bro. Everything I'm seeing. I have known Doc for a while now. We've played games for years. And seeing everything that is spiraling right now is a very difficult thing for me personally. And I'm sure for a lot of y'all out there. I think for me, I know a lot of you are asking, Tim, what are you feeling? Tim, what are you feeling? My bottom line, I think, is if what he is saying, where he said that he was messaging a minor and it would sometimes lead to teeter on inappropriate, if he knew that was a minor and those were the messages being sent, I cannot support that. I can't. I appreciate y'all. This beat me up, but this is unfortunate to say the least. This is awful. So, appreciate you guys. Thank you for the love you give, and I'll see y'all soon, man.
You know, saying I can't support that, I just can't. And I mean, I totally get that. You know, someone that you've played games for, you know, probably multiple years at this point, and you coming out that they're an actual, you know, almost was Chris Hansen. I mean, even Chris Hansen had this to say about it.
Hello, Doc. Chris Hansen here of Hansen vs. Predators. To catch a predator, have a seat with Chris Hansen. My streaming crime network, True Blue, all the rest. Now, Doc, I'm gonna need you to have a seat right over there. I've been going through some of the transcripts of your online behavior, and I'm curious as why you're so into Whisper. Maybe you should just put it out there for everyone to hype you up. But don't end up in one of my dark kitchens for an interrogation. Do you understand me? In the meantime, I'll be watching, so stay safe, stay healthy, and be careful on Whisper, won't you?
And Nick Merckx, you know, the dude who was kind of defending him yesterday, had this to say about it.
Yo, checking in. I'm seeing everything on Twitter, and I read through Doc's tweet, and in that very tweet, he basically confirms that, you know, he was texting an underage girl, and it went weird sometimes, you know, and look, just to be blunt and straightforward, man, that's inexcusable. It's unacceptable, right? There's no excuse for something like that, and I can't support it. Hang on, honey. Doing this, talking to Twitter. I can't support it. I can't defend it. And look, the boys and I are torn up over it too, man, because we played a lot of games with the guy, and it feels a little weird, but what can you do, you know? So I just wanted to update you guys on my thoughts and how I'm feeling. And I mean, look, I hope you guys have a good day, all right?
saying I can't support it, I can't defend it. The boys and I are torn up. We played a lot of games with this guy, and it's like, yeah, you'd think that if you were, at least the least bit close with someone, that you would know stuff like this is going on, but I guess not. Tyson Nat even had a few things to say about it.
An individual minor back in 2017. The answer is yeah. What the fuck? $2024 3-7 42 minus 7 is 35. This nigga's what the fuck? Regardless, bro, no matter what age you are, what the fuck? Like, nigga, you can't. What the fuck? No, a minor.
And KSI said that he was one of his biggest inspirations growing up, and I think that's pretty interesting. But he said it sucks that one of his biggest inspirations was caught talking to a minor, and yeah, it does kind of fucking suck. I really wish this wasn't a problem going on in just every single community. I guess now it's not even just Hollywood or music or anything. It's just anywhere people are trying to talk to minors. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of the whole end of the situation. This is kind of just like a little DLC to my last video explaining the whole situation that was going on. But I just thought it was really interesting that he actually told everyone what happened and that he actually was talking to a minor, because at least in the previous video I was just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt of being like, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these employees on Twitch are just full of it and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. But I guess they did. And the worst thing is, people knew about this 4 years ago, dude. This could have been outed. Like, he's had sponsorships, all these things awarded to him, people loving him, all this fan base, and the whole time he was talking to a minor. Obviously not the whole time, but if you catch me talking to a minor, feel free to please unsubscribe and dox me, because I shouldn't be allowed to have a platform at that point. But yeah, that's about it. Again, we don't know the age of this girl. Hopefully she wasn't like 12 or 13, but I guess that's it. DrDisrespect, the age of consent.